So I'm feeling really good about myself. Guys, we are in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. We drove into the morning, the wee hours of the morning. Stayed here at a Cracker Barrel, which is always a nice perk in the morning. We love good Cracker Barrel breakfast. We got something. You wanna see what it is? It's an ornament. It's a Pringles can. Most years we get a Christmas ornament that represents like the big vacation that we went on or something like that, like the big memory that we made. We made a lot of memories this year. So we've been wondering, what are we gonna do? Well, I've been wondering, I don't think Jamin's been like on pins and needles about this, but I've been wondering, what are we gonna do for a Christmas ornament? We basically need one from like 18 different countries. We're just gonna get this Pringles ornament because it pretty much represents everything that happened, at least in Europe, because we'd always buy a can of Pringles and carry it on sandwiches and Pringles. And they would make noise and they would rattle inside my bag wherever we went.
So we're down in a crypt at St. James Church. It's all stone. The only thing you can hear are the Pringles rattling around in Hilarie's bag.
Yesterday was a travel day, so of course there was some kind of mishap. We're driving down the highway, and some guy pulls in front of us, he's got his hazards on, and he waves us over to the side of the road. He tells us, which was very nice of him to do, that our back storage hatch was open. One of the locks had come undone and had busted open, so we tried going down the road with one lock. It came open again, so we had to rig up a little bungee cord to hold it close, because it's a travel day. Hopefully yesterday's travel day mishap counts for this like travel period, and there won't be another one today, but we are traveling today, so I'm not sure the rules.
We have made it to the Nashville area, and that was our big goal over the last couple days. So much driving. It was crazy windy going across Kansas. We're currently listening to an audiobook, by the way, called One by One. There's like an avalanche in France, at a ski chalet, people are dying off.
Parts of it, like Kansas, move very slowly.
But like Kansas. It was our first time to stay overnight in like a parking lot, basically. Boondocking at Cracker Barrel.
We got there so late and we were so tired that it was after midnight, so it was basically just go to sleep and then wake up, have breakfast, and hit the road.
And now we are at Cedars of Lebanon State Park. It's just outside of Nashville, and it's great. I love it. I would stay longer. Like, it is super quiet and charming, and all of the spaces are really pretty like well spaced out. I highly recommend this little state park, and it's right outside of Nashville.
Today we're headed into Nashville to see some of the sights.
I've really been wondering, like, what's up with Nashville? Like, people love Nashville, so I have been very excited about coming here. Most of all, I hear there are lots of like little places where you can go have a drink and listen to somebody play music. Oh, and maybe we'll see Reese Witherspoon, because I think she lives here or has lived here at some point, or Taylor Swift, or
maybe a country music star.
Or maybe there's so many options of celebrities we could see today.
So the parking garage, the sign on the outside said 8'2", but once you get in, it's 7 feet.
7 feet, which is like, holy crap. That's like nothing.
Yeah, so we're just under 7 feet in the truck. So
just cringing the whole
tight.
time.
And all the spaces are pretty tight, and the turns are pretty tight. So
yeah, it's horrible.
It's great. This
is really gonna come in handy, guys. This place is the most packed with people that I have seen in a city in a really, really long time. And it might also be the loudest city in the world. There's music coming out of every corner, every hole you can imagine. And it's pretty alive. Also, we tried to eat at Hattie B's because we wanted some of their Nashville hot chicken, and it's like supposed to be really good, and it's just too long. The line was just like so long. So we're gonna hit up Hattie B's outside of downtown on the way home tonight. And right now we're gonna do Jack's barbecue.
Barbecued real good. Tastes real good. It's cooked real good, barbecue real good.
Which one was your favorite?
Brisket. So we couldn't quite keep up with the kids out on Broadway in Nashville. So we're having some milkshakes. This is the game of cookie dough thrones or something like that. I don't know the real name, but it's the cookie dough one. I feel qualified for this.
How cute is this? I got the banana split, and I'm thrilled. It's beautiful. So we got like strawberry ice cream in there, some chocolate syrup and stuff, and a whole banana. So if all else fails, I have a whole banana to eat. So feeling really good about this. Fun fact about Nashville is this is the Parthenon, and it's a life-size replica, just like you would see in Athens, Greece, which we were just there, so we had to come back and see this because it kind of takes us back, and it's kind of cool. We are trying Hattie's again. We're gonna try it again, guys.
Yes. So this is the third location I've come to. I've been able to park at this one, and we're in line.
It's true. Yeah. So we're gonna do this.
If this posts, then we were able to get chicken, and we'll show it to you.
Exactly.
If not, we're still in line. Turn up a neighborhood, and a stray dog comes running out acting really aggressive, so we had to stop quick, and Hilarie took Maggie back the other way while I kind of stayed in between them. In the past, we've been on a run with our dog Max, and we actually got attacked by another dog, so that kind of stuff's a little triggering, so keep your dogs on a leash.
Here at a surprise place. We didn't know that we'd end up today, but today's my dad's birthday, and I called him and he told me about the Fite Cemetery. He told me about this cemetery. I didn't even know it was here, and we were a couple miles away in Cedars of Lebanon State Park. Here we are now. I'm getting to visit where my ancestors are buried, and my maiden name is Fite, and we're standing here taking pictures, and I can't believe that we got to meet Donald Hutchinson, who has been coming here and taking care of this place for years, not because anybody asked him to, he just saw that it needed to be done and wanted to care for the place. And I got to tell him, this is my family and thank you so much for what you do. It kind of like has turned into a really sentimental, emotional day. This white pillar you see here is actually a monument for my great-great-great-great-grandmother, Peggy Fite, who was married to Leonard Fite. He actually was buried in another cemetery in Alexandria, Tennessee. We were so glad we got to come here though. I still just have a lot of emotion after meeting Donald and seeing that cemetery, and I'd forgot to mention an important story that I thought was so neat is that Peggy Fite had 464 descendants when she turned 100 years old. She had 10 children, and all of them were alive except for one at that time, and that one had died in infancy, which I can relate to because we have also had a baby die in infancy, and I just think that it's hereditary too, so I just wonder if there's any correlation there. It's just all very emotional, but can you imagine 464 people on this earth related to you? Like, it's just, or I guess descendants of you? It's crazy. It's a lot.
We are off.
Yes.
We had a great time in Nashville. We got to go to Broadway. We got to eat some great barbecue at Jack's Barbecue.
Oh my gosh, the best barbecue I've ever had for me.
While we were there, we found out that Jack's was the first neon sign on Broadway, and that's all it is now. And we got to go to the Johnny Cash Museum, walk around, see a bunch of other stuff. We drove through Vanderbilt. We saw the Parthenon.
I really like this state park, Cedars of Lebanon State Park here in Tennessee. It's conveniently located to Lebanon, so you've got like some grocery stores and places to go if you need. Really well maintained. Everyone has a big, spacious site. I just really enjoyed hanging out here all day yesterday. We were gonna go back into Nashville a second day, but we kind of liked it here so much that we decided to stick around here.
If you want to hear our complete thoughts and recommendations on Nashville and our time here at Cedars of Lebanon, tune into the podcast.
We are about to head to the Smoky Mountains. I am gonna haul us out of here because I've been learning a thing or two. So we're gonna see. I cannot decide if it should be allowed for him to film this. The roads are really well paved. Everything is really spacious. It's not like an RV park where you're crammed in, and that would be, I think, a lot more stressful for me to drive for the first time. I'm just gonna get like a little taste of things today.
It's a travel day, so come with us because who knows what's gonna happen.
I've decided that we are lucky, and our travel days are gonna be lucky days because just the sun shines on us, so that's happening. You guys, life is short.
Wonder well.
Folks at home. Wow, you can't even feel that there's a trailer on here. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be so different. Am I doing okay over there?
You're off the road, but
do I need to back up?
No.
Because that would be a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Am I back on the road?
You are now.
I could not even feel it going off the road. That's crazy. So wherever my truck goes, the trailer will only go where my truck goes.
On the outside. On the inside, it's going to come closer.
It's going to cut it. Speed limit doesn't matter. I'm going like 3 miles an hour. This was a really good first place to do it. I thought it was going to feel really different. Sorry, people. It's going to take me a while. I think I kept on the road. So I should have taken that a little wider, huh?
Yeah.
So, am I gonna be okay right there with that wood.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah. I mean, you can see him in the mirror.
yeah. If you don't like, oh my gosh, vehicle. Just want it with me. First time hauler. Didn't use my blinker. I just realized like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I didn't use my blinker on that turn back there. Just kind of drive straight through it. From
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. This is great. This is a perfect experience. You can only tell by your shadow like where you really are.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a little bit of driving under my belt. Not much. But it was pretty much the perfect scenario for getting to have a nice place to drive just a little bit. And yeah, so that's step one. Jamin feels really good about it. He said he would give me a 102. So
Temperature.
I'm feeling really good about myself.